How does a poor boy from a tiny house in Indiana become bigger than presidents, bigger than movie stars, bigger than music itself? He changed music forever. He changed dancing forever. Millions of people loved him, millions of people defended him, and millions of people questioned him. Behind the moonwalk, behind the title King of Pop, a man was crying from pain the world barely understood. This is the story of Michael Jackson. Before the sold out stadiums, before the screaming fans, before the world knew his name, there was a just little boy, Michael Joseph Jackson, born on August 29, 1958 in Gary, Indiana, a tough working class town. Money was tight, life wasn't easy. Inside a small crowded house lived the Jackson family, 9 children, one strict father. Michael's father, Joey Jackson, believed greatness comes through discipline. Rehearsals lasted hours. Mistakes weren't accepted. Perfection was expected. While other children played outside, Michael practiced again and again and again. But soon something became impossible to ignore. Michael wasn't just talented, he was different. At just 5 years old, he could sing with unbelievable emotions, dance naturally, and completely control a stage. People couldn't stop watching him. Soon, Michael joined his brothers, a music group, the Jackson 5. At first, they have gone through a tiny talent shows, local clubs, small performance, but audience kept asking the same thing: who is that kid? Because standing at the center of the stage was a child performing like a superstar. And then in 1969, everything changed. Motown Records signed the Jackson 5 and suddenly the world met Michael Jackson. The Jackson 5 exploded with a bang. I Want You Back, it was a hit. ABC, it was a hit. I Will Be 3, another hit. American fell in love with those songs. The fame came fast, too fast. Michael was still just a child. No normal school, no real friendships, no normal childhood, just planes, hostels, concerts, rehearsals over and over and over again. Years later, Michael said something heartbreaking. I never got to do the things normal kids got to do. There was no childhood for him. But the world saw a smiling child star. Michael was dreaming bigger, much bigger. He did not want to just be famous. He wanted to become legendary. And in the early 1980s, he did exactly that. In 1982, Michael released an album called Thriller. Nobody knew it then. Nobody knew it. But music was about to change forever. Billie Jean beat it. Thriller. Hit after hit after hit. The album exploded. It became the best-selling album of all time. But this time, it wasn't just the music, it was the videos. Before Michael Jackson, music videos were simple. A singer came, a camera, and done. Michael Jackson changed everything. Thriller felt like a movie, storytelling, cinematography nobody had ever seen before. And then came the moment, 1983. Motown anniversary performance. Michael walks on stage, black hat, black jacket. The crowd started screaming. As Billie Jean played, Michael danced. Then suddenly he giggled backwards, like gravity stopped working. The moonwalk, the crowd exploded. The world exploded. Everyone tried copying it, but nobody could, because nobody moved like Michael Jackson. By the mid of 1980s, Michael Jackson wasn't just famous, he had become the biggest entertainer on the earth. The fame that massive comes with a cost. Michael lived under constant pressure. Every move watched, every decision judged. People noticed, his appearance changed, rumors spread everywhere. Michael later revealed he had a vitiligo, a skin condition affecting pigmentation, but the media never stopped. Then came Neverland Ranch, a giant property filled with rides, animals, and magic. Some believed Michael was trying to recreate the childhood he never had. Others saw it different. And then serious allegations changed everything. The media exploded. The world divided. Michael denied all accusations. Years later, a major trial followed. After months in court, Michael Jackson was found not guilty on all counts in 2005. But many believed the damage had already been done. Michael seemed tired, lonelier, different, and many thought his story was over, but they were wrong. In 2009, Michael showed the world. Standing in London, he announced, "This is it. 50 comeback concerts, Fans went crazy. Tickets sold out instantly. Maybe the king of pop was finally returning. And according to the people there, he still had it. The voice, the movement, the magic. But behind the scenes, something went wrong. Michael Jackson struggled with sleep for years. Eventually, he relied on powerful medication. On June 25th, 2009, Michael Jackson stopped breathing. He was only 50 years old. The world freezes. Fans cried. News channels stopped everything. Social media exploded because suddenly the impossible had happened. Michael Jackson was gone. So, who was Michael Jackson? A genius, a mystery, a tragic figure, maybe all of them. But one thing is undeniable. Michael Jackson changed the world forever. He changed music videos, he changed dance. He inspired generations and created movements so iconic. The world still copies them today. The moonwalk, the glow, the music, the magic. But maybe the saddest part of his story is he spent his life trying to make the world happy while quietly struggling in finding peace for himself. And maybe that's why people still can't forget him, because Michael Jackson wasn't just a celebrity, he became something bigger, a feeling, a memory. A movement the world may never see again. Michael Jackson, 1958 to 2009, the king of pop forever. What do you think was Michael Jackson's best era? Thriller, bad, dangerous? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications for more documentaries like this. Thanks for watching.